Bright Light City gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Gabbert. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially...
Touchdown, Miami! And they jump on top. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Spreads it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Looking for a man. It's Fernandez. Works the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Snags it on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
The quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This would have been about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They'll pass on that and go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. The Rebels have enough for the first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Gabbert. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Redhawks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner goes down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here.
Gonna take a shot. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. The Red Hawks want to move quickly. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his 2nd pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
To the air, it's Gabbert. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. That is what you call putting a little air under it and letting your guy run to it.
Exactly right, Reese. It's so hard to track that football when you put so much air underneath.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Redhawks.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. He's right on target. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's going to fire deep. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And the Redhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He fires a bullet to the right. And he's thrown another interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Hawks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's Gabbert. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Throwing right. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Red Hawks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing...
Touchdown, Red Hawks! And the stomping has commenced.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.
Miami, Ohio, 42, UNLV, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Gabbert. Fires to the tight end. The Red Hawks will move the sticks with the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Looking to go up top on first down. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Red Hawks are in the hurry up. Snaps it in the shotgun. Steps away to find some room. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
29 Philly.
He's looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Fernandez. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this.
Looking deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for our defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A 1st down for the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Makes his connection. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Fernandez. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Get set.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That is the score. Miami, Ohio, 58. UNLV, 6.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Gabbert. Pressure coming. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some